Despair is back on the menu. Okay, I forgot how to do the Monokuma voice.
Thank you very much, Andric, for giving Tifa a plushie that she is very much treasuring already.
It is absolutely adorable. And it's bigger than I thought as well.
This is also only slightly confusing because there will be nothing else Danganronpa themed today. We're gonna play Skyward Sword HD. But yes, it happened to be here today, so we wanted to say thank you and make everybody else jealous by showing it off.
It is so cute. To be honest though,
Yes.
the belly button is kind of freaking me out. I mean,
Yeah, you
look
can
at it.
like put
Look at
your
it.
fingers around it. I mean, it does what it's supposed to, I think. It was never supposed to not look creepy.
I know it does look like that, but it kind of makes me uncomfortable, you know what I mean? It was the same in the show already.
Yes, in the show, in the games.
Or
and
in the
anime.
games.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, it's adorable. If you can even hear me, Andric, I don't even know if you're here. Thank you once
Even
again.
if you don't, it's adorable. Doesn't change anything.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Hello Evie, congrats on being first and second. How are you doing?
How is your, I was gonna say Friday, how's your Tuesday coming along?
How's everybody's Tuesday coming along? Yes.
Nevo, how are you doing today as well?
Okay, team is cancer when joining raid battles is impossible because of Nintendo's shit online service.
So far, we've had no problems with the game, actually, when it comes to that. I'm
Yeah,
quite
but
amazed.
we are blessed when it comes to that.
Yeah, like,
A lot of people are having issues. And other
Like,
than
fingers
weird
crossed.
visual glitches, we we don't really have that many problems.
stand still.
I'm not moving, Tifa.
You have one hair here that is
Yeah.
sticking out like this way.
It's a whisker. This way I can try to sense the bullshit that you're pulling. I'm trying real hard at least.
I'm not pulling bullshit.
Well, you guys are doing each other's raids? Yeah, well, again, we have been blessed with not needing to rely on strangers on the internet to come and do them with us, I guess.
That is
And we didn't
true.
have to really use the AI much either. Yeah. You're slightly confusing me with what you're doing because no, you can't see that, but there's a hot steaming cup of tea over there, just out of frame, or just out of frame, way out of frame, which is directly between a switch, the one that Tifa plays on, and the laptop. And I can see how she's grabbing it, but she's gonna drop it at some point accidentally.
I'm not going to.
And at best case, she ends the stream because it hits the keyboard in a weird way. At worst, she causes lots of water damage. So can you please
With
not?
my luck, it falls right on the laptop.
Yes, into the laptop, into the switch, somehow finds a way all the way over here into the PC. Yes, please don't.
That would be typical.
Eevee is remaking an evil Super Mario Maker 2 level. Okay.
It's
I
not the
love-
one. You're gonna go first.
I look forward to potentially never playing it because I remember your one troll-ish level. I think it was a ghost house. And we've tried for 30 minutes, got very mad at each other, and got no... I don't think we even got out of the first room.
No, it wasn't even that one. The
you make it into the
worst
second
one, I forgot what the name was. I spent like 1.5 hours on it. You have to like nail a jumping that I'd never been able to do. It's like right at the beginning.
I remember being miserable. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
mission
it never
successful,
happened.
but yeah. It didn't work out for us. Trolls and Jets could be.
That could very well be. I
Yeah.
need to look it up. I remember
Been a while.
posting it. The first level we played that you ever made, I think we even did that on stream.
The first
That
one we
one-
played from you. We don't know
Yeah.
if it's the first one you made.
Yeah, the first one we played from you, I think we even did that one on stream, was one of the best ones. Where you have the level where you sit in a car.
Because we were able to beat it.
Well, yeah, that's too.
Yeah. It didn't completely elude us.
Like we got to see it.
Yes, we got to see more than the first two screens.
Imagine having skills.
Nah, not today. Not anyway. Not any day. I can't speak anymore. See, it's already starting. Ah, despair.
You need to use the scrolling to make a jump at the start. Yeah, it was definitely that one. Then, like I haven't been able to get past the first 20 seconds. And I tried a
Yeah.
lot.
So Never's trying to join other people's raids through bulletin board. I didn't even know you could do that. I mean, we have done that when it's us playing, like, do you get a notification that somebody posted a raid on the bulletin board that you should check out? Because I feel like that would be convenient, but also annoying if there's lots of people playing and it goes ding, 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 ding. Or do you need to go there and check manually?
I'm quite sure it's that. Like on online mode, you can just scroll through and pick one.
I don't know.
Why would you get 100 messages?
I don't know, because it's Nintendo, and especially with Game Freak making these games, I don't expect too much.
That's not how it works. I'm quite sure.
Yeah, but you don't know.
I'm very, very sure.
That's why, Nevo, we need you to tell us. Please educate us.
Jack needs to be educated.
Yes, educated to be exact. Now, how about you slowly put the Monokuma plushie behind you so we can start playing a video game? That's not what I meant, and that is not gonna work. Tell what? Sorry, mister. How dare you? How? No. Do you get notifications when random people on the internet that you can raid with start a raid, or do you have to go to the bulletin board and check manually whether one is available? That was the main point of contention we had.
Now you can be stared at from the side.
I will move it during the break so you can all get stared at by Monokuma, and I don't just get the silent treatment from the side. If I keep glancing over there, it's because I feel 400 hours of deaths and misery staring at me.
Kinda, no?
Talking about death and misery, Tifa, would you kindly strap into this?
Why do I need to strap in?
Because you're going to play Skyward Sword.
So?
I don't know if you know things about Skyward Sword, but this game uses motion controls.
What, really?
Yes.
I don't recall seeing motion controls in this game.
Of course you haven't.
I remember Benjima streaming it on his 24-hour stream.
Yeah, he played with a Pro
year.
controller, which we don't have. And I wasn't kind enough to set up my Xbox controller for you. So you get to play the way the game was intended to be played.
Well, I suppose we can check.
Now, press the button again, and then don't press anything.
I'm not pressing.
Can you do that for me? Cool.
Two plushie Monokumas in my room. Same as this one or different versions?
Oh yeah. Also never says if you're in union when people in your party start already, you get notification. Random people, no. Okay, so you'd have to keep checking whether one is available if you're just connected but not playing in Union Circle, I guess.
Yeah, otherwise you would get spammed with messages.
Yep, thanks. So I had it right. There you go. Now we know. Thank you, Neville.
No, you had it wrong.
Switch version has no motion control mode. I think it does. We're gonna find out in a moment.
I
Not that I've
really...
tried it yet, but motion controls are dog shit. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I'm not a fan of motion controls, but regardless, I'm kind of amazed we didn't play this game yet. I mean, we bought it when it came out.
Yeah, I also had bought Skyward Sword for the Wii back then, but I actually never played it. I bought it at a time where I kind of lost interest in video games-ish. So I had it, never played it. Now we're playing the HD version because I've also heard that the motion controls, which I believe are in there, are better in this one because the Switch Joy-Cons are better at detecting motion. But we're gonna find out.
One way to check.
Tifa, you can consider yourself lucky that this is the first stream of this game, so there is no recap. There is a story in Zelda games, so...
I don't think we need a recap for these.
Not yet, but tomorrow we will. One plushie smaller, the other could be the same, not 100% sure. Okay.
The Monokuma
Still
family.
Yes.
Oh, what could also be cute would be plushies of the Monocups.
If there is such a thing. I mean, I would be shocked if there wasn't.
There is definitely gonna be such a thing. I'm gonna look that up later.
Which one was your favorite Monocup? Wrong answers only.
I mean, wrong answer, so...
You will most likely say the wrong, objectively the wrong answer. So, come on, spill it. She's thinking because she doesn't remember the names.
No, I remember the pink one.
Yeah, who was? Yeah, exactly.
Monomi.
No, Monomi was in Danganronpa 2.
Maybe not.
Exactly. Monophony.
That was it. Oh, Monosuke was also...
That's the red one.
I didn't really like him at the end though.
Yeah, I mean...
There he got a tiny bit annoying.
I mean... My favorite still, Monoke. Oh wait, Monosuke was the yellow one. Ah,
The yellow, you're Italian.
with the Joyce accent.
Oh,
Yes.
not Italian.
I specifically remember that one, well, not the name clearly, because Groundhog physically cringed every time I got to voice his lines because of the Joyce accent. Or my interpretation will. Yeah.
I wish I was better at names. I don't even know the names of all of my family members.
One amazing thing that is really helpful with streaming on Twitch for me is that every time you post a message in chat, I can see your name. I'm also really bad with names. That's not a joke. I'm really bad. I'm happy I can remember my own and Tifa's, but other than that, not an easy time for me. Monotaro was the word one. Okay.
I kind of want to drink my tea, but it...
You can. Oh my god. Yes, Tifa. The struggle of playing Skyward Sword
It's like...
and staying hydrated. While you do this, when you click on a raid, you have to wait for like a minute or two before you know if you failed to join or not. Okay, that is disgusting. That gets really annoying really fast. And if you do fail by that point, there's no point in trying any of the others because they're likely full by then, so you have to wait like 5 fucking minutes just to refresh the board. Yeah, I hope that they're gonna address that in a patch. That would be nice. You don't know my name? Yes, I do, Eviora000. Yes, I do. Thank you, Twitch. You ready, Tifa?
That I will not forget, but sometimes I'm almost ready, but some with like games. I've played through 400 hours of Danganronpa. And I cannot tell you the name of all the characters anymore.
Makoto, Hajime, Komaru, and crap, I forgot the last one with a baseball hat.
Like, I remember
Yeah.
the characters, I remember the story, but I cannot, for the love of God,
Shuichi, thank you.
put a name to them.
I remember confusing his last name and that of the other character that I hated. And then everybody get mad at me because I confused them. Not the last name, the first name. Shuichi and Koichi, that's who I confused. Because there's two... Kokichi? Koichi? Kokichi. Kokichi, yes. Because there's 3 letters difference. Sorry, it will happen again.
Can I cut this one hair
No.
of yours that sticks out? Like, you can't see it on camera, but I see it.
Hello, Tails Lover.
It
Happy
goes
Tuesday.
right like this.
Before you see this, what about the girl who was supposed to be the V3 main character? Well, Tifa, what was her name?
I wouldn't have been able to tell you, but I totally did not read Kaede.
I actually remembered that because I couldn't remember the guy I voiced most, or the name of the guy I voiced most of the time. But I distinctly remember seeing the light drain from Tifa's eyes when that thing happened.
That was horrible.
And that's enough Danganronpa spoilers for people that haven't played it. Tifa, let's play Skyward Sword.
How you doing, Tails? Okay, so I'm still...
Tifa is strapped in, as you can see here. This is... We're doing the airline thing where...
Oh.
Okay, that's not actually English.
That sounded
This
like
isn't
someone
terrible.
pressed the fast forward button.
Reverse and fast forward at the same time. It tells of a war unmatched scale and ferocity, and the subtitles are going
The
too
likes of which never would be seen again.
One dark, fateful day, the earth cracked wide and malevolent forces rushed forth from the fissure. Fancy.
Oh, that looks cool.
They mounted a brutal assault upon the surface people, driving the land into deep despair. That was coincidence. I didn't know that was a thing. They burned forests to ash, choked the land's sweet springs, and murdered without hesitation.
Setting the mood, okay.
Are they doing the hard rock thing?
Yeah, I doubt it.
I mean, involuntarily maybe, but Can you hear the game? Yes, you can. They did all this in their lust to take the ultimate power protected by her grace, the goddess.
This looks pretty nice.
I guess it's not the harp? Okay, maybe it's the harp. Is it the sword?
I'm not sure about the umbrella figure.
The power she guarded was without equal. Handed down by gods of old, this power gave its holder the means to make any desire a reality. The Triforce. Such was the might of the ultimate power that the Old Ones placed it in the care of the goddess. To prevent this great power from falling into the hands of the evil swarming the lands, the goddess gathered the surviving humans on an outcropping of Earth. She sent it skyward, beyond the reach of the demonic hordes, beyond even the clouds. Okay. Yomo, thank you for the raid. We're in a cutscene and I'm really sorry. Hello everybody.
Much appreciated. How are you all
With
doing?
the humans safe, the goddess joined forces with the land dwellers, and something else has also happened. At last, peace was restored to the surface. I don't think we can pause this.
This is me when I'm hungry.
Bottom right. That's you. That's you when somebody else in the room eats chocolate and you don't get any. This is a tale that you humans have told for many ages, generation to generation. But there are other legends long hidden away from memory that are intertwined with this tale. Now a new legend bound to this great story stands ready to be revealed, as Jack keeps trying to take a sip from his tea but cannot. A legend that will be forged by Tifa's own hand. And hopefully no waggling. Hopefully.
Rix, thank you so much for the resub. We'll get...
Thank you very much.
There now, I think, actually. Yes, we're there. Yomo.
Cool.
Thank
Hello
you for the raid.
everybody, how are you? Hello
Rix,
Raiders,
thank
hello
you for the
Yomo.
resub. Got a bone to pick with you, Jack. What did you do to Rix? You've been bullying him?
I don't recall. I mean, not actively. Not that I remember doing so to my knowledge. If I've done something to offend you, please state your case. You reminded us this week has barely started. I say, happy Tuesday. I'm sorry.
As a matter of fact, the days or this week started yesterday.
True. Press a button.
I thought we could go through the awesome music again.
We could, or you could just press the A button. And then we probably get more awesome music.
Fine, I will. How are you guys doing today?
It has motion controls.
No, is this the one with controller?
Tifa, look at the screen. Do the red one. Point the Joy-Con at the screen and press Y. No, don't do that, Tifa.
How do I get it out of the middle?
Point it at the screen and press Y.
Oh. Oh no!
Yeah.
Well, no, we're not doing this. Where's the
gosh,
options?
motion controls. Yes.
We are not doing this. Options. Buttons only. Oh, why is this not buttons only?
I honestly think it's gonna be easier with motion controls. You don't have to use them the entire time, but you will need them, I believe, when fighting.
I'm gonna make a redeem out of that. Then we'll see.
I'll make you a redeem.
I'm quite redeemable.
How are you all doing?
Yeah, but what's A?
The button that is labeled A. Can I, please, Tifa, is this the first time you've used the remote? Look, one sec.
I'm trying to get there.
Wait, one sec. You've seen Tifa struggle. Now watch. Please, this already hurts me. She has that effect on people.
It hurts me as well.
So, man, this is really hard. I've never seen anything harder than this. Would you like me to select the first one, the second one, the third one, the second, the first, the third? Please, take your poison. Want me to go to the options? Want me to go through them? Want me to go back? Want me to go back
you want
again?
to use an amiibo?
No. Did you never have a Wii, Tifa?
I did.
So did I.
But it's been years since I've used motion control.
Tifa, you can even...
who uses that?
You can even do this and do this, because all this thing does is when you press Y, it sets it to neutral. See?
Who uses this on purpose?
I do. And how are you having trouble? I know. It's been years for me too, but damn.
I need to get into this. Okay.
Y, Tifa, Y. Press Y. You know, the game doesn't actually know you're pointing it at the screen. It's just going off of your motion.
Okay, we're gonna stay with Link.
Not long.
You wanna be long? I can still start over.
I think I will be long. Alright, here we go. I see trees. That's not good. Not loing. I think showing your loins on screen is a bad idea.
Should have gone with that. That's
That
a cool mohawk.
Looks evil, but also kind of cute. Okay, maybe not cute anymore. Nah. I don't like it. Nintendo presents.
That was kind of cute.
I don't think it wants to be pet. The Legend of Zelda. So the new Ramen is calling me. Please enjoy. Please enjoy.
Ramen.
Skyward Sword.
Thank you so much for the raid.
Yes.
Have an awesome rest of your day.
Good luck, Tifa. She'll need it.
I don't need luck. We're gonna be fine.
She won't be. Okay, they come in different colors.
They look very cheeky.
I mean, I think they're supposed to have some sort of attitude.
Like they're up to something.
The screen is very bright. Okay, people just casually eating themselves off of a cliff.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust any of them enough for that.
What if the bird that's supposed to catch me suddenly has like a coughing fit and just... Hey, that's those statues from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Oh dang, we're playing Skyward Sword? Yes.
Yes, we
I
are.
remembered that some of you voted for that and it barely lost the poll recently, and we haven't played this one yet. So yes, hello Mortonard, happy Tuesday. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Also, from what I have seen from this game, arguably she is one of my favorite Zeldas.
Look at my cute plushie. Okay, now you can go back. There.
It is a cute plushie. Did we just get willed into existence? You saw that, right? When it was... Bloop. Sick! Yes, it is. Oh. Link is having weird dreams. That thing has a lot of teeth. That's you, by the way.
This is kind of messing me up, like you're trying to... It reminds me a tiny bit of the one where you sit on the wolf. Princess...
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess. The sounds in it.
Oh, crap, I should have clarified. I meant that I'm sick. Oh no, I thought you meant for plushie. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I know, right? Sick. Crap.
Monokuma is sick, as a matter of fact.
I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better soon.
Is it still from your shots?
Yeah, is it like your arm hurts and everything else, or is it like sick? Besides the side effects of the shots.
Like
Either
the
way, it
flu
sucks.
that is going around currently, it's exactly the same here. It is so... It's not even corona now. Now everyone is feeling even worse with the flu. Like it's a nasty one going around currently.
And the weird thing is, like I haven't looked at any studies or anything like that, but is this stuff kicking our asses harder currently? Because we did the whole 6 feet away thing, wear masks in public transport and everywhere, and we're not used to being subjected to certain like bacteria and viruses? Or is whatever is making the rounds over here currently just tough as nails? Because a lot of people like have to call in sick like 2-3 weeks because they feel miserable.
A colleague was talking today as well with his kids. His son's class has like 26, 27 kids in it.
That's a lot.
And there were only like 6 there today.
Ooh.
The rest was all sick.
Might as well cancel the class then.
Like 6
sucks.
people might as well have a movie day. Watch all Lord of the Rings movies or something.
I think I got a coincidental cold, bad sniffles and chest congestion. Ooh. I hope you feel better soon and that all clears up. But that's not nice.
It sucks.
Oh, Rix. Okay, so Jack, yes. The bone I have to pick with you. I do not appreciate being reminded it's only Tuesday when it feels like I've already worked a whole work week.
I do not want to disappoint you,
That's a
though,
dilemma.
Rix. But Jack's a vegetarian and he doesn't pick bones in.
That's true. So I appreciate your feedback, but I will ignore it.
No, that one was really bad. Jack actually used to pick the meat off of my bones, and he was really good at it.
When she was eating things that came on the bone.
Yeah, like before.
Jack usually picked my bones. Why do you need to go back into cannibalism?
That has nothing to do with cannibalism. Like, no one would consider that
Oh, no.
cannibalism.
Yes. See, Motternut gets it.
Work week? What's that? Oh no, Evie flexing on all of us.
Fair. I'll have a wooden dowel to pick with you, Jack. Better? Yes. But once again, I understand why you feel that way, but I will keep doing it.
Did you already get your new job, by the way, though?
True, you mentioned
I
it.
remember you were I was gonna say job hunting, but I remember you had some cool job interviews.
Yes,
but I
mentioned
don't
it.
recall what came out of it.
Just got a work email, but someone closed the email with sorry for the incontinence instead of inconvenience.
That works.
Well, I hope they didn't attach pictures. That's one
Sorry.
heck of a typo.
Not sorry.
Yeah. Is it by any chance an email about something about liquids or moisture? You don't get the joke, do you?
I sure hope not.
Fair enough.
Waiting on them to finish building where I would work, but it's looking promising.
Nice.
Oh, nice. That sounds good. How long does that take?
Hopefully we are done shortly.
Hopefully, just as long as it takes for Link to awaken.
It sounds like Simlish. Kind of.
Shamalabadooba.
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 Let's not play The Sims.
There is someone on, well, there's several people on TikTok that speak like Simlish. And I love listening to them, like having conversations
They
in
do it
Simlish.
really well.
Or have the translation of songs in Simlish.
Yeah, and it just sounds like it was always meant to be like that.
It seems really easy because technically it's just gibberish,
No, it's really hard.
basically.
I think,
but if
to
you
me, it's
try
impossible.
it is so hard.
Yeah, it is to me too.
It was about us sponsoring a renovation at our campus pub. So I mean, well, there's your liquids.
Well, I mean, maybe whoever sent this shouldn't look down the bottle too many times. Or down too many glasses or whatever. Yeah, I hope they're doing well.
You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you.
The ominous dream.
The time has come for you to awaken. Link.
Long. Okay, so Link didn't just appear, he didn't just materialize, he's having a dream. Oh. Okay. Also dreaming of birds, apparently.
I'm waiting for a Zelda movie, by the way.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen because the chance of getting that wrong is way too high.
I saw some fan-made posters where Tom Holland was shown as Link.
As everybody.
Also as everybody, yes. I would absolutely watch that.
Yes, I think Tom Holland would be a shoe-in for the role of Link if it's done anytime soon. Yeah.
Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Imagine being waken up by a letter. Rise and shine, Link! Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts, remember? Who is this anyway? Better not keep me waiting. Zelda.
Now we know. Thank you for signing that letter, Zelda. I'm not sure that I like Link's face in this game.
Same. Like from a distance, it's alright. That sounds so rude. Your face from a distance looks alright.
I have heard that said about me before. And I can tell you, yeah, it doesn't feel like a compliment. I mean, Not every Link design can be our favorite, right?
That is true. I do like the outfit though.
Also, really quick, I know this is nitpicking, but for a remaster that is called Skyward Sword HD, can you look at the book again? That doesn't look very HD. Then again, how often do you look at this book?
Probably not much.
Yeah.
I think I just found my favorite pen. That is such a nice feeling.
Keep it away from Tifa. Please. Oh! You found a blue rupee. It's worth 5 rupees. Better drop it in your wallet for now.
Like how happy that
Did you see the little green bird thing on the right side?
It's in the corner.
There's nothing useful in here.
Excuse me, but fine.
See, did you already have to do any weird things with controllers?
When it comes to pens, by the way, I really love the ones you hold as in a triangle shape. Those are so nice.
Triangle pens. This is the international
No,
sign
like
for
where you
triangle
hold
pens.
them, it's basically fit to your... Do I have one here? I don't think I do.
No,
If
you
I
don't.
think of it, I'll get one after the break, and they are so nice.
I know what you mean, I'm just disagreeing with this.
Having a good pen is so important. Also, you want to talk about HD flowers?
No, I don't. I do agree though, because at some point, for some reason, when I still went to school, over here at least, you were only allowed to use fountain pens for several classes, or for several grades, for reasons that elude me. And then in high school they told us you can just use whatever pen you want as long as it's not a pencil. And then I found this ballpoint pen and it felt like it was made for my hand. And I used that thing for 6 years.
Summer.
The first ballpoint pen I even bought new ink for because it was so good.
Some are really nice. How do I throw this?
How about you pick it up and then you do that. Also, I'm happy you figured it out, but please don't punch me. Wait, can you... Let me read the line. I need you to talk to this guy again. Good morning, Link. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least be able to cheer you on, Link, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy.
I can help
Please
you.
talk to him again and wait a sec. Talk to him again and be...
Okay, but wait.
Did you hear the sound? That sounds a lot like my... Yeah.
Oh.
No? I'm not like you, Link. I fail at everything I try. Aww, poor Fletch. That's why I'm still here practicing picking up barrels with the A button. Nice tutorial, huh? I guess it's not all bad. At least I'm getting paid.
Oh, that's a good point.
I would pick up barrels for money.
It's a normal round pen, but it writes really well. Problem is the writing is worn off, so I don't know what type it is. Nah, that is me. But pens are so nice. I'll help you.
Oh look, it's a stamina bar.
Why
Good
did I
thing
need to go?
she has extensive knowledge of Breath of the Wild. I have no idea into the room, I guess.
This looks like the old Lime logo. You know, where you would download music and 200
LimeWire.
viruses.
No, Tifa, I do not understand what you're talking about, but I have heard of stories of people using this software to do illegal activities.
Back then it was still illegal. Or it's still legal.
Not over here, it wasn't. See, for me it's more about the way the feel of a pen on paper that gets me, and the boldness. Like ball pens, like a 7 or 9 millimeter minimum. It's funny to me that with pens, even Americans use millimeters.
Oh, now that you mention it.
Yeah, but to be honest,
It's
zero...
the same with guns, no?
I think so, yeah. But to be honest, 0.00 something inches would be a really weird thing to write. So I do get it. I use millimeters for most everything. That can be taken the wrong way.
Makes sense in your profession, I guess.
Yes, as a mechanic, that makes sense. Ah, Link, you're here to help me. You've always been so kind. I'm happy to take you up on the offer. I need you to carry one of these barrels over to the old lady who works in the kitchen. Press A to pick up the barrel, then press A again to put it down at your feet. When you hold something up above your head, you can throw it. You can also roll little things like pots. but we'll get in huge trouble if any of these barrels break, so don't even think about throwing or rolling them. If you forget any of this, just press right on the left Joy-Con.
Okay.
That'll bring up an explanation of actions that Tifa doesn't want me to read out in my voicing of Fletch.
Takes too long.
Actually, I don't think I own more than like 2 SAE tools. I have no
What's
idea what that
an
is.
SAE tool? What's all this? I thought I told Fletch to carry that. Well, it's probably for the best. That stinky boy would oh, skinny.
What is it with you and smelling people?
I was like, why would you call him stinky? That skinny boy would probably have gotten flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or some such today? Well, thanks for the help.
Where did the other barrel need to go?
He said one of the barrels.
Yeah, why does that one? That stinky, stinky boy. Tifa just out here, sniffing people again. Thanks, that was a huge help, Link.
Honestly, if you have to carry these huge barrels all day, you will get stinky.
Potentially, yes. Not necessarily.
No shame, I would get stinky.
Yes. Same as me. If he can't even wash himself, what good is he? Maybe she was gonna offer to wash him?
Fletch looks very washed.
Yes. I know it's not much, but here's half a pay the old lady offered me to do that.
Oh, that is so nice.
You got a red rupee. It's worth 20 bucks. Don't spend all in one place.
Now you can come cheer me on.
I have to hang back and watch the academy today. Good luck with the ceremony, Link. Aww.
Alright. Restroom.
The music reminds me a little bit of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. In a good way. I hated the game, but I liked the music. Skyloft.
The music is exactly what I expect from a Zelda game.
Yeah,
Nice,
Zelda town music.
relaxing, sets the mood.
Oh,
You look like...
bird statue.
Oh, it's a saving thing, okay.
You should save. Knowing you, you should save. Select a save file. Right? Just do this, Tifa. You don't need to jerk it around. You know, it's not that kind of game.
I feel like I had to.
I think you're wrong. Hey, Link! Up here! Oh?
Oh, hi there, Horwell.
Tifa, it's not horny well.
Good morning to you as well.
Tifa trying to put the whore in Horwell. I see you're thirsty, why don't you drink a bit? Good morning to you, Link. Today is finally the day of a long-awaited wing ceremony.
I'll give you wings.
You can make me fly. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered there's something I'd like to ask you about. Good old Horwell. I mean, it's in his name, he does it well. Target me and we can have a quick chat.
I can target you.
I'm gonna target you.
That's no problem.
Aim at your target and hold ZL. That's ZR. That's ZL. Click. Ooh. Excellent! Always remember you can target someone to talk to them easily. And even when there isn't anything to target, it's a convenient way to quickly phase your view forward. Like now I'm targeting Tifa. And now I'm targeting all of you. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come join me up here?
Why don't you come down?
Horwell's the name, whoring well is my game. I feel like you need to do the hand motion with the two when you say it like this.
NPC motion?
Tifa, people can only see like half of your body when you do this, and especially the thing you did with your right hand.
It's alright.
Let's not go into that. You should be able to climb up if you dash up to the top of that wooden box, don't you think? I mean, you can make that jump fairly easily. Try climbing up there. While moving, hold B. There you go.
Okay.
Yeet.
Oh, how do I hold
B.
on?
By holding B.
Oh. Close.
Tifa, I didn't set that up, but do I need to bring the herb and derp counter back? That's a deep cut.
Wait.
When we first started streaming, we did a thing called Watch Tifa Fail.
How do I jump?
And it was focused on mostly Tifa playing Zelda games and me blowing a gasket. I've gotten better. Much better, trust me. But we have a little counter on the screen to point out how often Tifa does things that a normal person wouldn't be doing. Like walking around treasure chests and all that.
So far, it's only been twice.
Y'all played this one before? I
No,
never
we
have.
haven't.
No. Hello Skinner, happy Tuesday. How are you?
How you doing, Skinner? The only bits I've actually seen of this game were from Benjima playing it back then.
I've also seen Skinner play it. Yeah, when it just came out on the Switch.
Oh, fair. But you didn't finish it, did you? On stream, that is.
I don't remember that. I don't think he did.
recall.
But I do know that Skinner has that sexy Skyward Sword Joy-Con. The deep blue with golden details, I think it is. Oof, good luck. Yeah, I mean, she's playing, so yes, thank you.
Is this one that hard?
For you it will be.
Can't be that bad.
So, what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice in this morning, Link? Oh, you have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she?
Wait, look at the cat thing on his
Can you stop trying to look at his crotch?
apron thing. What's the traditional bit called?
I have the traditional bit around his crotch. Actually, I have no idea, like a stomach warmer? What do you call these things that he's wearing?
Well, the cat on it is cute.
Yes, it is. Perfect timing, man. You see, Zelda's father headmaster, Guy Porrer, has a pet named Mia and, well, she scampered off again.
That sounds cute. Just certain parts that gave me PTSD.
Oh god.
I'm looking forward to it.
Look! Over there, do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda preparing for the ceremony. Tifa is too busy looking at Horwell to press A. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start and I just put on a fresh set of clothes and... Well, you see. Will you help me out and go retrieve Mia for me?
I'm also kind of busy though, but
I'm
sure.
on it. Fantastic! So you'll do it. I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate you taking the time to help.
How about you come help, Horwell?
You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off the latchway, you can climb onto the roof from the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite the climber. I really do appreciate it.
Hang off the ledge. I can do this.
Do not let go yet.
Easy peasy.
You could leap by doing this.
Looks like a scarf shawl combo. Well, this is two separate things. I mean, Link also has it.
Like a scarf, but around your waist. Y'all ain't playing with the sexy motion controls. Tifa is, but she's not really using most of them so far. Blame her. Yeah, not now.
For walking, no.
Of course not for walking. That would be silly. Maybe do them when the game tells you? Oh, I thought I saw Jack with a pad. No, that's me drinking tea from a cute cup.
I push this.
By holding the A button like it says.
Oh, I have to press it first and then run.
Can you pull it over?
No.
Left? Okay, when you need to actually push it, just I'll do it. Hey, I for one love his scarf.
I kind of like the name of Sharf.
Is scarf an actual word? Because if it isn't, it should be.
Honestly though, this does seem a tiny bit inconvenient. As in...
No, it's not.
Without...
Why would it be?
You having the need to breathe, this looks like it would just slip all day.
I mean, he has a belt around it.
Yeah, but then... Oh.
What? You can just pick it up?
It's not a cat!
It looks creep. No, don't you dare. Don't you... Link! You still don't get it!
Oh, look at it's so cute.
Did you just try to throw it off of the island?
I just wanted to know.
Wow, even I didn't do that. Why?
I just wanted to know what would happen.
Why would you pick up the super cute thing and then just go...
It is adorable. Oh, come on, you all wanted to know.
No. No, this
Can
is...
you throw it on land, though? Oh, okay.
Can
so
you not yeet that, please?
So you can yeet it as long as it lands on land. Oh. Oh no! Oh no, that's a bird, isn't it?
No. I hate your teeth.
Wait, is it really that thing? Oh yeah, it is.
I hope it attacks you. I hope it kills you right now.
Okay, that is... Excuse me.
It's not a penguin with 64 polygons.
Is it going back?
Yes. Thankfully it can fly, you sick fuck.
That is kind of cute.
Aww.
I was gonna say it doesn't trust me anymore.
I wish it would just scratch Link's face. Just completely fuck him up.
Okay, this is so cute though.
Then why did you try to kill it?
Look at how adorable it is. Well, it could fly, couldn't it?
It's cute. I'ma kill him.
It is so adorable.
This is painful. How about you go back to Horwell, not to...
Wait. Okay, stand there.
You got a stamina fruit. This peculiar fruit replenishes your stamina gauge. Cool. Now how about you do the thing?
Oh wait, here he is. I was gonna jump down. Oh, it's so cute.
Nice work. You've brought it back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Link. I suppose I should feed Mia now.
How about you feed me?
Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of a goddess.
Speaking of feeding, I made something absolutely... I'm not gonna say absolutely horrible today.
Listen.
But dinner was like so not nice.
Tifa generally is a pretty good cook. I really have no qualms. A lot of the stuff you make absolutely love. Like there is a bunch of dishes that are in Tifa's repertoire where I go, I'd rather have you make that than us go out for dinner, for example, because I love it.
That's very sweet.
It's the truth. Today was not one of those days. Tifa found a recipe for lentils with pumpkin. I like lentils. I like pumpkin. Sounds like a done deal, right? It had apple in it and it tasted like semi-sweet lentils, and that's not for me.
It was like lentils, apple, pumpkin, and how do Americans say pecan nuts? Pecan?
Pecans.
I think we had this discussion with Fody once.
Yeah, I say pecans, the nuts.
Yeah, same.
And Fody, I believe, tried to instill in me that it's pecans. One of those two.
Something like that.
Disaster already. Yeah, it did not turn out nice.
It was not really nice.
That sounds like a dessert. Kind of. Honestly,
even as a dessert.
Kind of.
I wanted to try something new, and this looked like your typical, like, Christmas sort of feeling for winter dish.
It failed. Please don't ever make it again.
It absolutely failed. I cannot recommend the combination.
No.
Also...
Thank you for a follow. Much appreciated.
Magai? I hope I said that correctly. Oh, Magai.
Magai. Or
You're
MMA
like,
guy.
Tell us whichever it is. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
I say pecan. Pecans.
Pecans. Pecan? Pecan?
Those nuts. But hey, either way, you all understood what we're talking about, so clearly one of the ways of saying it got the message across. Thank you, Fody, for teaching us.
But yeah, it was not nice, and we still have like half a pan.
I'll eat it anyway because I need to eat stuff, but yeah. It's
not nice.
Talking about goddesses.
I only realize now how massive that statue was.
I believe Zelda is there with him, so you should hurry along.
Did you see that?
Oh yes, I should give you a reward. It's not much, but please take this. Don't tell the others. And another 20 bucks. Nice. Also, hello Ranger.
I'll take it.
Please enjoy your hydration.
Ranger, how's work today?
It was Monday this whole lime.
I like how everyone...
Sounds like you.
I like how everyone has a different pronunciation. We have pecan, we have pecans, pecans. I say, now that I need to say it,
I say pecans too.
I say pecan.
Yeah, pecan. Benjima as well. Hello Benjima, happy Tuesday.
I prefer the Dutch pronunciation, which is pecan.
No, that's wrong. I will accept any of the others except for that one.
I kind of like that one.
Thank you for the Lord Ranger. This game triggers my near-death chili sauce experience. Oh, was it that stream? I remember that.
Yeah, that was his 24-hour stream.
True, true. I remember that fondly. I felt really bad for you though. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I'll never forget, you still owe us like 12 shots, I think.
True.
How are you doing, Benjima?
Pecan?
Pecan.
This is now a nuts stream. 12 hour, but yeah.
Was that one 12 hours?
Was it only 12?
I thought this year was your first 12-hour one. I don't recall.
Skyloft 24? I could have sworn Benjima did that too.
It's been too long. Oh wait, do I need to?
Why are you stealing the cat? He needs to feed it.
I'll take him down. Or take him along.
You'll take it down? What?
I'll take him along.
Jackamar. Morning, Link. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? I figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today.
Thinking about Horwell.
Thinking about that guy's mustache. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just fixing this gate here.
I also really like his... What did we decide to name it? What did you say? Skull?
Sharf.
Sharf.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
You guys are running it. It was already a nutty stream. Yes, it is. It will contain nuts.
Can't argue with that. Skinner did an impromptu 24 this year. It didn't even taste any chili sauce.
Next time. Next time.
It will be.
It's been squeaky lately and we can't have that on the day of a ceremony. No, you haven't already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you?
Is that egg dog that I see on the pillar?
Holy shit, you're right. Right there.
On the
right there, left side
like
of the game
corner?
screen. That is an elongated egg dog. This is the best game ever. If you don't know egg dog, leave the stream right now. Wait.
It kinda looks like it.
Listen to the end. If you don't know egg dog, please open another tab on your device. Go to YouTube, put in egg dog, then come back over here for the duration of the video, go watch that, then come back and tell us how much you too love egg dog, because you should.
Basically all of that, apparently.
Yes. Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get in the habit of stopping at a statue every time you run by one.
I did that already.
A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying.
Those are really wise words.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, no.
I want him to drink Jack Daniels honey throughout the stream. Is that the thing that fucks him up good?
We talking about the bottle? Those are quite nice though, the honey ones.
I never had one, I think.
Wanna go down here or too late?
Now where? It's well documented that I do not like egg dog.
Maybe we don't like you. No, I'm just kidding.
I love you despite that very clear character flaw of yours.
What don't you like about egg dog though? It's so cute.
Is it the egg or the dog part?
That is a really important question,
and
actually.
One of the answers is gonna hurt me more than the other, I'm just saying.
Also, this seems like a really beautiful village.
Yes, it is. If it wasn't... I was penguins. Oh! Tifa singing sequence.
She's singing herself? I'm gonna interrupt her.
Just learn Hylian. Sing it in Hylian.
Hey, good morning, Link.
I believe this is the cheekiest Zelda from what I've seen, and that's why she's one of my favorites. Yeah.
I'm glad to see my Loftwing got you out of bed.
She has very piercing eyes.
Yeah. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. BRB, need to go check on my pasta because I'm not sure I set my cooker time. I hope it's done when you check it.
And I hope it's good.
Not a fan of dogs, but I hate the combo.
Okay, then I'm still happy that you're here because this is a lot of eggs. So I'm happy that you can deal with that.
What about Monokuma?
Yeah, you should love that too.
Monokuma dog? I'll take it.
Monodog. It's funny that every Zelda theme is basically the thing Zelda sings in the games. That never even, like, clicked for me. I mean, Ocarina of Time had Zelda's Lullaby. This one.
I like how he's looking at this harp, by the way. Either Link's high, or he's never seen a harp before.
Or she's flashing him.
Or that.
Away from the screen.
But that never clicked.
Yeah. Thank you, Tales. You blew my mind today. Today I learned.
Seriously, never did. But look at this instrument. And look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it and he says it's called a harp. Okay, maybe they've never actually seen a harp before. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself and we get to use it. Oh, wrap. We get to use it in today's ceremony.
I like scarf better because when I hear wrap, I'm thinking of a food item. So scarf it is. Yeah.
They're basically burrito humans.
Scarves it is. Yeah, no. Probably should finish this game at some point.
Apparently a lot of people played it, but never finished it.
I mean, we're 5 minutes in. So far, it doesn't look bad. Like Zelda, especially the way he finds Gammon and saves the princess. Yes, same. Also like Metroid, how he shoots the aliens and all that. Yeah. What would you know? You've never finished a Metroid game. Oh, sorry. As Tifa calls them.
Never even played one.
As Tifa calls them.
Metroid.
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 Or Metroid.
Yeah, depends on what comes out of my mouth first.
Yeah, usually it rhymes with Detroit.
Am I supposed to know what you call them?
I don't know. Link. Ooh, what is that, Zelda? It's a really nice harp.
Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today.
The fanfiction just writes itself.
I got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link.
Aww.
How do I look?
Don't, I swear, be normal for once. Be normal.
Okay, I like her. She looks absolutely stunning. Wait. Gotta be great.
Can't have shit in Metroid.
She does look great. It's a great outfit.
Sam is such a great guy. Yes, he is. Seamus Aran.
Sick.
I'm waiting. Yes.
I think I look great too. But it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link.
Her liking the outfit when she has to wear it is the most important part.
Yeah, but it's always nice to get a compliment sometimes.
Yeah. True. Link's name only appeared in 5 or 6 game titles. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I didn't even know Ultimate had any lore or like knowledge. I remember that vividly from Super Smash Melee with those like little trophies you could unlock with coins. That was my shit. Did we see Guy Power yet?
No, it's the father.
He sounds a bit older, doesn't he? Oh, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony?
Hello, father.
Please be like a really old guy so I can do my old guy voice. Meh, fair enough. Oh, Link, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep.
What time is it? Why do you look at me?
Because you're basically Link in real life. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once.
I like sleep, but I am up before you. I'm usually up by 6 a.m.
Yeah, why?
When are you up?
Unnecessary.
You sleep until like 10, if I don't let you. Or if I don't wake you up.
Occasionally. Are you shaming me for sleeping longer on days when I can?
What you say? I'm like Link. I don't sleep in.
No, but you sleep early.
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah, and it's about the capacity for sleep, not sleeping long.
But even if I sleep late, I still wake up at 6.
Clearly, we have a difference of opinion, so let's just go with the fact that I'm correct and you're not.
I'll take it. So Link's name only appeared in 5 or 6 game titles. That's what we had. Diva flexing about the same stuff old people do. That's not even a flex. But he's like, oh...
Feels like it, no?
You sleep in as well. No, I don't.
My only frame of reference to Link is, excuse me, princess.
Excuse me?
That Link is the best one, though. To set my alarm on my days off because my ass will stay the fog in bed. Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah,
Wish I could.
You also start watching movies at like, what, 3 a.m.?
It's true.
Like, I get why you don't get up until late.
It's true. I've done those lines.
Yeah.
If you win today's ceremonial race, you shut the fuck up. You'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. Oh, post-race ritual?
I'll race you. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. What? Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. Is she throwing us under the bus?
I mean, better than us dying.
And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. She is throwing us under our Loftwing.
I mean, to be honest, if we're slacking off.
Speaking of throwing under the bus, a very short story. I got a gift today, which was like an advent calendar, and it came into this big sturdy box.
A chocolate
advent
drink
calendar.
chocolate advent calendar, which is really good.
And I received it, and he walks off, and I turn it around, check out the box, and I kid you not, there is a track mark. What do you call it? A track mark of a tire on my box. It even still had some mud on it. Someone drove over my package.
Good thing the box that was inside, with the stuff inside, is sturdy AF. That thing is built like a tank, so it withstood that.
It was really sturdy. I'm guessing it wasn't a truck that drove over it, because I'm quite sure that would have broken. I could see from the inside it also got some strain on it. But someone drove over my package.
I hate it when that happens to me.
The tire track was still on the box. Like, what the fuck? Why would you drive over my package?
Accidents happen. What can you do?
I kind of imagine this wild scene where all the packages fly out of the box and cars try to stop but ride straight over it.
I hope that doesn't happen regularly. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I get memes at 4 a.m. and then I reply to mine at 3 p.m. I feel that. I'm really bad with replying to things as well. Usually we have to argue after a day who replies to my dad when he sends us a message in a group chat. It's no, you do it. Nah, you do it.
Well, it's mainly your dad's wars. But at 4 a.m. I ain't replying to shit. Telling you that.
I'm sleeping. Link saved Hyrule more than you, so don't say that he can't do it only because he hasn't practiced as much. Well...
Yeah, she is screwing us over here.
I wouldn't want him to be participating in a thing about flying out there where he could fall to his death when he hasn't prepared.
Didn't get an advent calendar. Don't remember the last time I got one. Feel sorry for myself now. No. Next year I'm gonna buy a really expensive one so Leanne never forgets about me again.
I agree with that plan. Make her feel bad.
Usually don't buy advent calendars either. Mostly we get them from his dad.
Yeah.
And I don't stick to the open one door a day.
I open that thing when I feel like it.
Yeah, either open several a day or just skip ahead, open randomly, something like that. But this year we got some really nice ones. Jack gave me a hot chocolate one from Withered, I think the brand is, which is super nice so far. Only had the first one. And I gave Jack a porridge.
A porridge calendar. Yeah, which hasn't been bad so far.
Yeah, it's been quite nice. Could be
Thank
more.
you very much. It's very sweet of you.
New tradition. Fancy advent calendars every year.
Can recommend.
Yeah. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird today.
Oh god,
Or
Tifa
to
with
win.
motion controls and perfect control.
Oh, don't tell me the...
No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's ring ceremony tests the skill of a rider as well as his bond to his bird. Victory will not come easily.
I love the music though. It feels like victory.
I love his U-shaped unibrow.
It's very bad.
I only realized now that's not hair. I mean, it's hair, but it's his eyebrow. That is just kind of like a horseshoe.
Fun fact, I heard that Link and Zelda are childhood friends. I'm not too sure about that yet.
Probably in this iteration, at least.
And as you point out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students.
This woman has no self-restraint, well, you know it.
I'm gonna grow my eyebrows like that. I'm in for it. I want to see that. Like, I know a lot of like character designs with very eccentric, I must say, eyebrows. I've never seen a human being with something like that. Like
No,
in
that
real
is-
life.
That is a thing.
Really?
At least fake ones.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure if it's humanly possible for most people to grow their eyebrows like that. I'm gonna guess no.
mine don't grow infinitely, so.
But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We're only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection.
Okay.
When we're young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of a goddess. It's quite a big moment, I'm sure you recall.
Ah, but that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary.
I just want to say that he has the stare that I have when my eyebrows shoot up. Now that we're talking about eyebrows.
The eyebrows, yeah, I agree. She does do that. The piercing, just gone look. That's me working in Excel sheets. Just basically.
The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight! The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear.
Wow, dragging old cows out of the water.
What? Are you Dutching all over me?
Just saying, talking about old stuff.
Poor cows.
Ah, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of a powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later.
He's saying Zelda's been looking at him nasty.
Yeah. The chick was jealous of his bird. Get it? That was horrible, I'm sorry.
This contest is nothing to laugh at, father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race, what if Link messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight?
Aww.
Calm down, my dear. It will be fine.
Or right here?
Honestly, it's almost as though you became a completely different person when you worry about Link.
Maybe she likes him.
Listen, Link, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a little practice time before the
You
race.
don't squeeze in practice.
Come on, you'll thank me later.
Did you just grab him by the ear?
By the
Or by the
arm.
hand? Close enough.
Here we are. Go on now, jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once.
Is she gonna push him?
Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me.
She's gonna push him, isn't she?
Off you go. Link, go ahead. Just press down and call your Loftwing.
Or don't, and that's the bad ending.
Game over.
Skyward Sword is the shortest of all the Zelda games, where Link ends up dead.
His bird is sure taking a long time to get here.
Something's wrong.
It's almost like Link told her, hey, this is a really bad idea, can we not?
Why can't we call our bird first and then jump? That seems so much safer.
Because that's not cool.
Hang in there, Link, I've got you.
Yeah.
You're the one that pushed me off. You better get me, bitch.
Good thing she was there.
Are you two alright?
If she wasn't there, we wouldn't have been pushed off. I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you?
I like how she cares more about the bird than Link. I would be still shitting myself in every color of a rainbow.
Kinda.
This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master, well, it's unheard of. And you still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start.
Link, when you said you couldn't sense your Loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should have.
I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone.
If Tifa doesn't grab it and try to throw it down from Skyloft again.
Well, no bird, no trial.
Fair enough.
My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Howell is presiding over the ceremony. Link, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so that you can find your bird.
But father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it.
Did he forget his position?
Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Howell to come see me in my quarters.
How about we solve this conundrum after a short break?
That sounds like a plan. BRB.
BRB? Do you hear this bird? That poor thing. Now
Sounds a bit distressed.
please go fix whatever is ailing this.
I don't want to see that bug.
What bug?
The one that just
How about you
crawled
pick up
the
the one
tree.
that's on the right? Or you don't. Press
I
it.
can't.
Okay. Ranger, enjoy your drink.
No, it flew off.
Can you
Happy
climb the tree?
hydrating. Couldn't. These aren't very climbable.
How about you try to dash into a tree and you see if a wild Pokemon falls out?
That has not been very successful yet.
Yeah, I don't think I've figured out a way to properly do that yet.
Where? Oh, there in the school.
Yes.
Always safe.
Is this the only Zelda game that starts you off with, what is it, 5 or 6 hearts? 6. I feel like the others give you only 3. Have you talked to Master Horwell yet, like you were supposed to?
Oh, I thought he would be inside.
Yeah, he's standing
I
there.
thought that was another Horwell.
Maybe, but this one actually has that name.
What's wrong, Link? You're looking a little pale.
What?
Somehow I thought it
Loftwing
was
is missing?
a last name.
No. People here don't have last names. Because they don't need them.
Good point.
How strange and troubling.
Do you think you can find him? You're going to start looking for him now? How will you make it back in time to fly the ceremony? It looks like your participation in the ceremony hinges on whether or not you can find that bird on time. You don't get the joke, do you? Whether or not.
Oh,
Whether-
whether or not. Okay, now that one was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Now you don't like Horwell anymore?
No, I still do.
I like his body, but not his wits. Excuse me. I see. So the headmaster has summoned me? Alright, then I'll go speak with him immediately.
Well, now I already explained it myself.
I still owe you for helping me out earlier, so don't worry about the ceremony for now. You focus on finding your Loftwing. There you go.
Now what?
Well, this looks like a person we haven't met before.
Don't men open doors for a lady anymore? How long am I supposed to stand here waiting for a little chivalry? Ah. Oh, it's you, Link. Say, you look all flustered. Did something happen? What? You can't find your Loftwing? I don't know what to tell you. I've been here at school the whole time.
She stole the Loftwing, didn't she?
I'm offended by Horwell's existence. Why?
What did he do to you?
I mean, I'll take his existence. Oh, actually...
So I should do a Horwell cosplay at some point?
I'd look good on you.
Total bad joke. To be honest, the feather or not could have been for me. So I can't fault him for that. You could say that Horwell and I are two birds of a feather. Yeah, I tried. Have you tried going downstairs? Have you tried going downstairs?
I will now. This place is quite big. Oh, now we're here again.
Yes. Oh! It's a yellow Link!
Kinda.
You're not still wandering around the academy, are you?
Keep it.
What? Your Loftwing won't come when you call for it? Why would a guardian bird not come when it's called? You know, I've never heard of this ever happening before, so I can't even tell you what you're doing wrong. But a good senior never hangs a younger student out to dry. We'll figure this out together. You go to the plaza and ask people there if they know anything. In the meantime, I'll ask around here. So,
I can do that.
to the plaza.
What? The barrels are back.
Yeah, they regrow. It's a thing.
Hate it when my barrels regrow.
They grow in a barrel tree.
Okay.
Hey, we get this
This
open.
door is open. This doesn't look like a plaza. I don't
Is
know
that
what
a
this.
person rolling around on the ground over on the right?
It's a kid. Usually plaza. Let's go to the plaza.
Tifa is busy playing with butterflies. Hold up, Link! Hey! Hey, Link! Could you help me with something? All you have to do is dash and roll into the tree.
Oh, so you can.
Just like I've been doing, dash, then when you're in front of a tree, bam! Do a roll right into it. So come on, please? While dashing, shake the left Joy-Con. The left Joy-Con. The blue one. Thank you.
Yeah, but I have to look at how to run again.
Whoa, you did it! A sky stag beetle. Wait up! And 5 monies for you.
Take the money.
So now you know how to roll. That uses stamina, by the way.
I can see that. But it fills up quite fast. Oh, what's
Are
this?
those heart plants? You got a heart. This item's life-giving energy restores 1 heart of life.
That is cute. This looks like a plaza, right?
Hey Link, how's it going? The wing ceremony about to begin, right? Remember when Pippet won the last one right at the last second? It was so close. Now that was a race. Hey, your Crimson Loftwing will be in the race, right? I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do.
As a matter of fact...
Yeah, about that. We should have asked you about whether you've seen it. But...
Oh.
Oh, we were supposed to trigger a cutscene. Cool.
You know, Groose, that sure was a pain, what with all the scratching and packing.
You can be Groose. Yeah, you can be Groose.
How does Groose speak?
Think Gaston, but dumber.
Of course it was. You thought a big Crimson Loftwing like that was gonna go down without a fight. But we got him! And I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. It's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys.
Time for a Groose face.
Whoa! Link, so yeah. How long you been standing there, huh? What's your problem anyway? Oh wait, I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those dopey eyes of yours. They're bleeding. Oh, Groose, can you please find it in your heart to let me win today? Please. You're just desperate to win so you can get some alone time with Zelda up in the statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. Well, sorry pal. Groose doesn't do charity for wimps. My advice, work hard and wish with all your heart. You might even come in second. Say, come to think of it, how come I don't see a bird? Where's that scruffy pile of red feathers? Can't imagine what could have happened to him. Do you think his tiny brain got confused by all the clouds and got lost?
Bring it on.
Nice hair.
Meanwhile, EVR is for True Kobold. I still need to fix the command so that it accurately tells you that it's a ranger.
Sure, only thing is, I don't know how you're going to do that with no bird. You're gonna grow wings? He has such a punchable face. You know, we're all getting tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back.
So he's jealous, that's all.
You've been friends since you were kids. Big deal. Doesn't change the fact that you float through life with your head in the clouds. Would you wake up, straighten up, and grow backbone already? Dopes like you are dragging our Honored Academy through the mud.
What exactly is he mad about, other than us being friends with Zelda?
Well, he probably has a crush on her. And just who might you be talking about, Groose? Zelda! No, it's,
Nothing. Give him the purple nurples.
Don't even try it, Groose. You're picking on Link again, aren't you? He's a student at the academy, like all of us. Why do you insist on bullying him around so much?
Don't ever talk to me or my boyfriend again.
Yeah, I suppose. You suppose? Suppose what? I suppose you are... Forget it. I wasn't supposing anything, okay?
Yeah, Link's face like...
We're out of here, boys. Later, Link. Hope you find your bird or else you're gonna have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback towards knighthood. So find that bird or get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor.
What did we just talk about? Bullying? Like, somebody needs to push him off of that cliff.
Kinda. Unfortunately, he'll jump himself.
Yeah.
All craziness on a stick.
It is indeed time to get serious.
That's going on right now, yeah.
And then his Loftwing broke a wing and couldn't get to him on time. And then Groose fell to his gruesome death.
I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads had something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance. Link, those guys aren't going to help us find your bird, so we better start searching. I'll fly around Skyloft and see if I can spot any trace.
Where the mouse does not chew through a thread, it is indeed something that cannot be changed. We need to look for a bird.
This is something that can be changed. We'll find our bird. Father said he talked to the instructor Horwell about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry, we'll find your bird in time. Well,
The instructor Horwell.
I spoke to him.
The instructor. Yeet.
But seriously, knowing that something like this might happen, why would you jump without seeing your bird?
I don't know, what if my bird is currently busy getting it on with another bird?
Or that.
And then I call for them and then my... What are you doing? Then my bird realizes that I'm falling to my death and then my bird and the other bird that they're getting it on with are like awkwardly over there and trying... Anyway. I don't want to imagine it. Okay, I mean it worked, but I wish it didn't. Why didn't you read the stone tablet and why are you killing yourself? There's a stone tablet up there.
Oh, I thought that was just to jump down the platform.
No, there was a platform and a stone tablet.
In that case, let's have a look again.
Up, Tifa, you leap by going up.
I'm
not just
leaping,
doing
didn't I?
this badly.
Let's sound the goddess's song beneath the light's radiance. Unto her chosen hero shall fall a piercing ray of guidance.
Okay. Why are you doing this?
There's heart plants on the side. I might as well.
And that's how Link lost the use of his legs. And never was able to save the world.
What's up, Link? You seem to be in a hurry. What's this about your bird? Oh, that unusual crimson Loftwing. Have I seen him? Sorry, no. Why don't you look for him by the statue of the goddess? You'll have a good view of the whole town from way up there. The statue of the goddess is that huge statue in the north of Skyloft. I kinda grew up here as well,
We
Oriel.
just came from that place, but yeah.
I'm just saying. Ah, okay.
And as Tifa was trying to say, Oriel told us that she marked it on the map for us.
If you're ever lost, you can press this to see a map of wherever you are.
This being the minus button.
Is that a tiny map or a big map? It's
New tiny map. A mini map would be super handy right now.
kinda.
I mean, you could press up on the left Joy-Con to see. Oh, that's just first person view. Okay.
Not too big of a fan of that.
Hey, Link! Over here! I have some information about your Loftwing. Come over here.
Then... coming.
For a second, I thought you were gonna fall to your death.
I thought the same for a split second.
Imagine looking before you jump. Hey, Link! I was just looking for you. Your Loftwing was gone missing, so I thought I'd join in the search. Yeah, we told you about it. And get this, when I asked Fletch what he knew, he started acting weird.
Fletch wouldn't betray us.
I'm sorry, Link. I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you... It sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth. Just a little while ago, when I was cleaning the dining hall, Groose and his bodies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plan to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Link, but just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said if I told you, they'd make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again.
Assholes.
It sounds like Groose and his bodies had a plan to capture your bird and hide him near a waterfall. Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look at your map. That's it, right there! I think it means the waterfall marked here with the X.
Okay, I can go there.
Forgive me, Link, I can't help being such a coward. I'm really sorry. The only person who can help you being a coward is you, Fletch. Yes?
Okay, go down the... Okay, that's easy enough.
Have you... Okay.
Where's
I'm
the...
not quite sure where you're trying to go, but
I need to go
shoot
through
your
the
shot. I would have said right where there is an opening, and that sure looks like a way back.
There's no opening. Oh.
Oh, one more thing, Link. If you're going out to the waterfall, remember that there are some dangerous things there. Creepy, crawly things. You'll need to carry a sword. I think I saw the Knight Commander go into the sparring hall a while ago. You should go ask him if you can borrow one.
See, I was going the right way.
Yellow Link is pretty nice to have around. He seems to know things.
Gives handy tips.
Oh god, a training sequence with Tifa.
Can't be that bad.
Hey, it's a Link. So you still want to get in some sword practice even though today is the ring ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on back there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask.
But I just want to take it along.
You should also do a tutorial thing. Remember when you played Wind Waker?
No.
I do. I distinctively remember. You got a practice sword. Students at the Knights Academy practice with these. It looks like it has a fairly sharp blade. Press plus at any time to look at the items you're carrying. Okay, or don't.
Yeah, I looked at it. I only have a sword.
That's true. It's not inaccurate. Oh yeah, you want to learn about how to use a sword? Yes, she does. Okay, so the basics of swordsmanship. It's important to think about the direction you're swinging your sword. If you swing it vertically, you'll do a vertical slash. And if you swing it sideways, you'll do a side slash. Thrust it forward to do a thrust.
This ain't happening.
Next, there's a more advanced technique, the spin attack. It's a perfect move for when you're surrounded by enemies. If you remember these moves, you can handle yourself in any fight. Just remember the fundamentals. Always press ZL to target. Press ZL to target an enemy as soon as you see it. Try getting in some good practice on those logs. If you forget how to swing your sword, you can always check the help with the right button. Don't ever forget your fundamentals. Once you've sliced up those logs, I'll set it up so you can try out your big move.
Okay, so...
No, Tifa, move the thing. Don't attack. Move it around. You will find something very amazing.
Huh?
Move it around. Yeah, exactly. It's not like in those waggling games on the Wii where it doesn't matter what you do.
Not so bad.
You will actually see that you can not go to sleep mode. Thank you very much.
You press that one though. Good job.
That's
Good
what
job,
you get,
man.
Tifa. Yeah, you deserve that.
What am I supposed to...
Maybe try to cut the cord?
I'm trying.
Have you
Oh no. How do
tried
you...
to
Okay.
ban a person advertising things we don't care about? What are you doing?
Oh, I thought
done
you
already.
only...
No, I
did
focus on those enemies, you focus on these. Or the
How do
other
I
way
cut
around if you want
higher? Oh.
to. Have you tried target?
Can I just hit the...
May I please?
Yes.
Just to confirm something. I will need the other Joy-Con too, Tifa.
Alright. There you go.
No. Just for safety measures, I will strap myself in. So, this is the first time I'm playing this game, other than the whole...
Ah, yeah. I see how much better you're doing. Yes, yes. But you're dodging it at least.
How do you...
Oh, you probably need to thrust in the middle.
I don't think you're supposed to cut this one.
I mean, they gave... Or it's a dodging. Go cut the other ones. See if...
Right. I need to do this. Then I can do this. Man, that was difficult.
Poke it with the sticky end.
That's right, Link. You really are a strong swordsman. Easy to teach too. You make this instructor proud. Are you ready to try a spin attack? Heck yeah. Great, now I'm going to surround you with the logs. Use a spin attack to cut them all without moving from that spot.
What's the movement for that? Oh, that was quite easy.
Good one! That sure looked like it felt good. Yes, it did. Because she didn't do it. So, why don't you try a fatal blow to close out our session?
What's a fatal blow?
You're gonna find out.
When your enemy is down, target it.
Alright, when your enemy is down, target it with ZL and throw yourself at it to land a fatal blow. Do a side slash on that log. Then, when it's down, try finishing it off with this technique. Tifa, please strap in, because I know you're gonna throw the Joy-Con. Do you see that?
I can jiggle.
That's the way.
A fatal blow is also an effective move to use right after you've used your shield or well-placed spin attack to knock an enemy on its back. Oh, but monsters don't stay down for long, so you'll have to land that fatal blow quickly before they get up.
I can do that.
Yeah, sure. How about you try cutting the other locks first?
Bye.
Hey Link, you can't take swords outside of a sparring hall. What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that?
But I need it.
Yeah, we never told him, man.
What? Your Loftwing is missing? You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I could make an exception just this once, but remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. So I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. Don't want to get into a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on those locks first. Once you get outside with that sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah, Tifa,
How
please.
do I use it again? Okay, just cut.
Why do I know you're gonna throw this Joy-Con?
I gotta throw the Joy-Con. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
I've never thrown a Joy-Con before.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think only you've done that.
I mean, not on purpose.
Yeah, but you have. That's the thing.
Do you know where you're going?
Yeah, I need to walk around this.
Okay. Cut the grass. Wow. Doesn't do the most fundamental thing in a Zelda game. Oh?
You're in the way. Did you hear the news? One of the students in the wing ceremony has lost his bird. It's gone missing.
Tifa's chair agrees.
Oh, really? That's terrible. To tell the truth, I'm not comfortable around birds. It's their talons. They look so sharp and painful.
I would imagine that people living up here can not really live without those birds.
Can I go swimming? There's another bridge here.
You can try. I mean, there's water right there. Sure looks like you can swim.
This seems kind of like an awkward swimming phase.
Maybe hold B so that you can swim faster, or at least try to. Also, you need to reset your gyro. I set it to my position.
That's fine.
It's not. It really won't be. No, you need to go into a menu for that.
Yeah, but it's okay for now.
Famous last words.
If it doesn't work,
If you tried holding the B button to not go slow.
there's no... I like how you don't trust me and press the B button again.
To be honest, if if you were me, you wouldn't trust you either. You know what I mean, right?
Oh, we will be swimming later. There's
We'll be diving.
a tunnel there. Okay, we're going that way.
Pretty sure you have to jump over those platforms on board.
I'm pretty sure as well.
Jump, jump, jump. And again. Nice.
I do like the auto jumping.
That's a different bird statue.
Oh, look at this thing. Who knows how long the statue has been there? And it only has one eye. Poor thing. You probably know this, but you can press the up button to look around.
I have a strong feeling we need to find that other thing. Also, can you move your chair a
other
little
eye.
bit to the left? So, left.
Like that?
Away. Thank you. So now I can move freely. That's nice. I have a strong feeling you need to cut these things. Just a hunch.
Doesn't really look cuttable though.
They're long sticks sticking out of the ground.
Fair enough.
Can you... How about you would have read the thing? Sign is broken. That's not possible to read it. That's because Tifa ain't smart.
Can I aim lower? Ah! It worked.
That was disgusting.
Thank you very much.
Waterfall Cave.
Our bird was right at the entrance. Why did it...
This is exactly what I expected watching Tifa players.
It worked, didn't it?
You got a green rupee. So we have just one rupee and there was some other text that Tifa
So
doesn't
collect
want
lots
you
of
to know
them.
about.
It's not
Tifa
interesting
is a
text.
hater.
It's not interesting text. It said collect a lot of them. Ow!
I'm really looking forward to Tifa getting to those types of enemies where if she does this, it will lead to a game over. Why are you pressing all the buttons?
I'm cutting the grass.
Honestly don't know what to say. I'm somewhere between this is exactly what I thought was gonna happen and it's even worse.
How do I do that?
You're out of stamina, you fool.
Okay. Oh.
That's a somersault.
That's fine.
To do a spinning attack, you have to move both of them sideways at the same time.
I didn't want
Like
to
this.
do that anyway.
Yes, you did. Okay, instinctively knew to run up there. Cool.
I didn't get hit yet, didn't I?
You know, when I picked the title for this, I was trying to make a joke about motion controls. It wasn't supposed to be an invitation for you to...
There we go.
You got a jelly blob. It may look like a boring word of gunk, but it's used to make all sorts of things.
It looks kind of cute.
Yeah, it looks like snot. I don't like it.
It looks cute. I like it.
I like snot, Tifa. 2022.
Okay,
Tifa,
that's
you're
how I do
making
it.
the entire room jiggle.
It's fine. Got enemies to fight. Come on.
If you've ever seen cat videos, the thing where they do the... That's exactly what that feels like. Tifa, sideways, please. Thank you.
How do I crawl?
Like that.
Oh.
Sure, leave one there for the next person.
Thought it was only one.
Can we please for a second take a moment and you just try to use the controls like a normal person is supposed to?
No. See, they even give you hearts because people are supposed to get hit. Did I get hit? No.
No, but I feel like I got hit mentally watching you do that.
I think we're good.
Please reset the gyro. Go to the menu. Any menu, Tifa. No, menu. No, no. Now, hold it to the middle. Press the... Thank you. Okay.
Did I save? Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Link!
I saw you waggling in the cave and it was quite disgraceful. You should not be a knight. Please don't join the ceremony.
Link, I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign yet? Oh no.
Why are you rushing? Give it
I
some
feel like
dramatic-
she's excited. Let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Huh?
Where's that music coming from?
Who's that? Who's calling for me?
I mean, I didn't hear it, but...
Sorry, Link. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. Aw, she's joining us. Nice.
Probably gonna live longer if you turn the camera first before you walk.
We're fine. There he is!
Oh no.
No doubt about it. That's your Loftwing, Link. He's really pretty.
Yeah, now Tifa needs to do precise cuts. Man, I wonder what you gotta destroy here.
Oh, the ropes. Oh. Wait.
The fact that that works. Yeah, see, that's what you get. That's what you...
There you go.
But you see that it's getting more difficult, right? Now you have to actually be somewhat precise.
That wasn't that difficult.
Yeah, wait till you get to enemies with shields. That's gonna be fun to watch.
It's
Our long
free.
shot break. She is killing me with a waggling. Our lunch break. Nice. Enjoy.
Nice. Do
How's
you
work so
always
far?
half an hour? I feel like an hour is perfect.
I feel like an hour is too long.
No, like if you want to go make some lunch, or watch something, or go for
I prefer
a
my
walk.
30-minute breaks.
Or have lunch somewhere, an hour is perfect.
I mean, not that you don't deserve it, but if it's only half an hour, which is normal over here, it's only half an hour less work. So,
depends.
I mean, you're done fast.
Places pay you for it.
Fair enough. I meal prep chicken for lunches. Nice.
Nice.
And don't even have to drive anywhere. Working from home can
Saves
be
a
quite
lot.
nice.
We should hurry, Link. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony.
So,
But before you go, I have to ask you something.
oh,
I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too?
can't say I did.
It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone's calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below. But I just have this feeling that they're wrong.
I mean, there can't be anything there, otherwise this game wouldn't happen, but...
Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our Loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier.
Wouldn't technically, if they go down there, their stamina be somewhat greater? Because they're all the way up here where the air should be less dense. So down there they have more oxygen
One would
per air.
think so,
ratio.
but seeing how they call it a barrier, I would think people have tried to go through.
Fair enough. Hello Andric, happy Tuesday.
Hendrik!
Tifa.
Happy Tuesday. How are you doing today? Oh, now! Where did you put him?
Behind you.
There. Why did you put him there? Thank you again for the plushie. I wanted to lift my hand,
Thank you very
but I'm
much.
stuck with this.
Yeah, Tifa doesn't understand that she's strapped into the game.
He's super cute. Thank you.
Yes, he is. Thank you very much.
Gonna find a good space for him to join us on stream.
She said while looking away.
Well, for now, he can keep us company in the background.
Yes. Thank you very much once again.
He's really soft and fluffy. Thank you.
Just like it should be.
Sal. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday, I want to see for myself.
Wild things like maybe a breath of a wild? Dun dun dun.
No, it is a super thoughtful gift. Thank you very much.
How's your day been so far? Good? Can't complain. Bit long with work, but other than that. And we get to see Tifa use the actually pretty precise motion controls in this game in her very own way, which is mostly like a cat pouncing and
I've done well so far. I didn't even get hit yet. Oh, sorry, Link. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press down. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time.
or not.
Yeah, I'm traumatized.
Yeah, let me yeet off a cliff again.
Catch me, bird.
And then Tifa forgets to press the button.
At least I'll see the surface.
It's a cutscene. Can't do this. Never played this one, is it good? I don't think you could tell from Tifa struggling through it so far, but it seems to be.
So far it's alright. I think I'm gonna be unsure about this motion control thing.
I mean, we could turn them off, but honestly, it's funny everything.
But so far, enjoying it. But we're only in like 10 minutes.
Yes. Also, I would get motion sickness if I was
seasick. Link,
You're doing it to
sky
yourself,
sick.
you idiot.
Let's run your bird through the basic, just to make sure he's not hurt.
Through the basic.
Through the basics. You can fly your bird in any direction. When it's headed upward, it will lose speed. Okay. Want to speed up? Direct your bird upward to gain altitude and then drop.
Down, Tifa,
Okay.
not sideways, down.
That is... Oh my god. Which one? Is this down? This down. This down.
Did she just point them both upwards and asked
Okay,
you if
yeah.
it was down?
So again, gain altitude, Then dive to speed up. Okay, these are the basics. I don't think he's flying alright. He seems a bit... Oh wait, it's just this one. Oh, no! What's happening?
Tifa, it's not the bird's fault he's doing this.
Oh wait, this is the steering. Okay, steer...
Yes,
ascend.
only with the right one.
Oh, ascend, this way. Okay, but we're not ascending, we're going up.
We're not ascending, we're going up. That's the same thing.
How do we go up?
Tifa, not the left one, just the right one.
That's how we go up. Oh, I thought we're going down. Okay. I got this.
So Hendrik, for normal people, this will be perfectly fine. If you struggle to read instructions.
Okay, press... Okay, I don't need the basic controls.
You
we're
do
okay.
though.
You can also charge, which is an attack that gives you a burst of speed as well as slow down when you need to. A burst of speed. Okay. Charge. Okay, charge, slow down.
I like how Tifa's bird flies like this because she keeps holding it upwards instead of just straight.
Okay, I can't charge anymore. Okay, no.
Yeah, because you can only do it 3 times in a row.
Okay. Apparently this game is not happy yet.
You keep tilting it upwards, you fool.
Well, no, I'm not tilting it upwards. I'm just trying to fly forward.
How about you move the camera then?
There we go.
After this? Yeah, keep going.
That's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Link, but your Loftwing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's give them the good news. Oh, it is going to
The
be...
bird is flying great despite you being the worst pilot they've ever seen.
We didn't crash, did we? Besides, we'll probably need to do the race a few times. Your Loftwing is really amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning.
Yeah, mostly you're riding it.
I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Why don't the other guys get disqualified, by the way?
No.
Why aren't they kicked out?
Well, where's your proof?
They even overheard someone even overheard them doing this.
Hearsay.
Well, if it isn't Link. Word around the plaza as you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff.
Kinky.
Been waiting forever for the race to start and then they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flakes got special treatment.
I mean, yeah, you kidnapped our bird and then, yeah, we deserve that, actually.
You're almost a man, and yet you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. Bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh?
Yeah, I don't.
Don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks. Oh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. You think you're pretty suave, aren't you? Well, don't you?
Groose has been going on forever about how he's gonna be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her.
Hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that Skyloft. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that Skyloft, Zelda Skyloft will be mine. Oh man, bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yeah, I can see it now. First, I win the big race, then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. It would be our special moment alone. Nobody's stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Oh yeah.
Groose, psst, Groose, behind you, right behind you.
Awkward. What? Can't you two see him in the middle of...
Mentally masturbating.
Yeah.
Care to explain just what you meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big really, I just...
Yeah,
Link.
nothing big.
Yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found that rat bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later Zelda, look for me during the race, huh? I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves.
Nothing is more dangerous than Tifa trying to fly a bird. Those character models, I think they're on point.
Some are quite punchable. Did you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Link. Just get out there and fly best you can. I know you've got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too.
If Tifa stops doing this with it,
Do you want to pick?
whichever one you want, but maybe don't do this.
Fine, let's just go with...
Yeah.
That's the spirit, Link. Trust me, you can win this. I like how before, when you were talking to your dad, you were like, oh no, you're never going to win this, you've been slacking.
I wasn't talking to my dad, you were talking to your dad about me.
Fair enough.
The ring ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble.
Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Link.
She'll need it. Oh god, here we go. This is gonna be a hot mess. Are they farting chemtrails? How do you get the color to come out of a bird while you're flying?
Those are some colorful phones.
I like how they're all kind of dressed like our Link. You know, the hero.
Hey!
Ooh, Owlin looks like an evolved form of Howl.
Of horror.
A Horwell, sorry, yeah, to
Horwell.
Howl.
Just a different hair color.
Your attention, please. At least we're ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Link, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird who will blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, I'm old. I have attached a small statuette to this bird who I will then release into the skies.
This is a young dude, though.
No.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
Are you voicing him or am I?
Yeah, but he's a young dude.
On my signal, dash from the starting line and dive off the edge. Once you're in the air, mount your Loftwing. Remember to call your bird promptly with the down button once you dive off the edge, Tifa. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think, just like Tifa. But do you need to hear them again, Tifa?
No, I'm good.
Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood.
I'm voicing him.
I didn't know you had voice acting history. I'm impressed.
He will also receive a gift, no, from the young woman chosen to play the role of a goddess in this year's ritual.
What?
Skinner would be a great voice for him. He is young, he's not old. The character, I mean.
How do you know?
Look at him, does he have any...
He has a killer moisturizing routine.
Today is a special day for many reasons, mostly because you get to see Tifa waggle the right Joy-Con in a moment, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift, high atop the statue of the goddess. Here the young woman performing the role of a goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of a goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me.
I can do that.
It goes double for you, Groose.
Hey!
All right, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin.
Should be impressed, it's me. I mean, that's messed up that you think I'm not smart enough to do that, Jack. Oh, wait.
I didn't say that, that I think that you're not smart enough for that. What? Did I miss a part of this conversation? What? So, Tifa. Oh, God. Yeah, it's a little known fact. The shortest way between one point and another is not a line anymore. It's whatever Tifa is doing with.
I feel like I'm holding it in a line here. Oh, up. Oh my god, I'm getting sky sick.
Can you at least try, Tifa?
I am trying. I'm sky sick. Sky sick. Sky sick. Sky sick. Oh my god. How do I go down?
You are going down gloriously right now.
Sky sick.
Shortest path between 2 points is not to use motion controls. Not to give Tifa the motion controls. Is there a restart
I'm trying
option?
to go. Oh, wait, how do I go down again like this?
There is
No,
no
I don't need
restart.
to restart.
Sky
the rest-
sick. Tifa is trying to say that she's motion sick from all the left and forth, and it's this is giving me dragon riding vibes. To be honest, I don't think this is actually hard. She's just
Oh no!
Did she just go?
Oh no! Other way, this way. This way.
It's kind of tricky.
It sure feels like it.
Is it though? Is it though? But the flying will eventually click. I don't think so.
Okay,
Not
this way.
with her. No. Also, Android got one more starbase and one more gym to do in Pokemon. Still doesn't have a team, but it's been a real fun game. Nice.
Nice. Okay, wait. Oh no! This way.
Tifa, you don't need to overdo it with the controls like that. Why are you...
Because I can't see.
Tifa, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I'm trying to get there. Just wait, I'm gonna get him first.
If you're gonna win this, it's because the game gives up.
Okay.
Gee, I wonder why we get motion sick. Okay, mostly a straight line. Nice.
Lying to me. Oh no! Wait. Turning around. Oh, turning around.
This is amazing to me. Yes, thank you. Yes.
I know.
Good. You're oversteering, Tifa.
You're oversteering.
No, I wish I could.
How do I drop down again like this?
You-
Oh, but catch! Oh no, I missed it.
Ah, this hurts. I hope there's a mini game where you can do this at will because I want to dunk on you so bad.
Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory?
Tackle, dick.
Yeah, you heard it. Let's see how you fly with egg on your face.
Dick.
What? I finally caught it!
Yeah, now you're being attacked at the same time. Place the trash bag, empty the dishwasher, clean the sink of other dirty stuff, change 2 diapers, clean all the bottles and pet both babies. Now I can sit and eat. Ranger, you deserve it even more than you.
Yes, you do.
May I? No, I don't need the right part. Now, this is the moment where I make a fool out of myself. So,
Here it comes.
reset gyro.
This one is hard.
So,
It is not as easy.
Yeah, I have a really hard time centering on the thing.
Well, yeah, you're not there yet, are you?
No, Tifa, I have to get back there thanks to someone. I think this dude just pooped as I sat down. I hope with this dude you mean Eli.
Time to get back up.
Yes. I'm still trying to get back to the group.
Yeah, you were closer earlier. You fucked up.
Yeet, yeet.
You're too high.
Man, it's going right. Maybe I should...
Go left. See, you caused the distance yourself.
Man, all the left and right. I don't know what to do.
Egg, egg. Egg.
Can you say something helpful? Egg, egg.
Egg. Well, obviously it's not working. How about you listen? Egg.
Those are homing. Did you see that?
Oh my god. I dodged them. I don't see you dodging them.
Okay, one thing that is annoying, you have to actually point down if you want to go down.
Oh, you're getting in range? Yes. There you go.
Man, that was hot. Jack got the bird statuette. It proves Jack's victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this.
I was there first.
You know, this is actually the one game that we've played so far that would possibly benefit from 2 fools, 1 controller.
Well, not if this is only with one.
No, that's what I'm saying. It would very much benefit from me controlling that important part.
Link! That's a nice statue.
I mean, I understand that she's very happy and proud of us, but please don't do that at home.
That's having a lot of faith in us. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Yeah, good.
Great flying, Link. Congratulations.
You mispronounced Jack. It's Jack, not Link.
Now we'd better get on with the ceremony.
So how long were you meandering about, and how long did I take to finish with it?
You took just as long as me.
Asking for a friend.
You took just as long.
Did I do the tutorial? Wait. No, I didn't. That was my first time flying, right?
Link, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess.
Again, Jack.
That looks really nice.
It does look nice.
I would have that.
Now that's a statuette I would grab.
Can the rest hear this?
Who?
Everyone else in the city?
That doesn't matter. We won. Oh look, they even like color coded. What do you call those things you put on her hair? Hair bands? Literally?
What else?
I don't know, but I want them.
Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped... blah blah blah. Fuck, this would be me during the actual ceremony.
And that's why shit goes wrong in all of Zelda. Because the one moment that somebody has something important to say, Tifa or I read the line and we just butcher it. And then the spell gets broken, the barriers go down, the shields are messed up, and stuff just goes wrong.
Reading is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk.
Folk. It's not yolk, it's folk.
In accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessing of the goddess upon you.
Bestow?
Bestow.
Bestow.
That's what I said.
It's Old English. We can't judge. Tifa only sees eggs.
The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft the sail, which I now pass on to you.
You got this sailcloth. Go, sniff it. Now you can jump from any height without fear of a painful landing.
Nice.
Yeah, she needs that. Oh my god. I hate my life.
There you have it.
It smells nice too.
Link, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over.
You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making the sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion.
You mean me?
I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Link. Make sure you take good care of it, okay?
I will treasure it always.
Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today like you promised, Link.
No.
You wanna trash talk me some more?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Now we really should... Oh. You do know what happens at the end, right? We get a kiss.
I mean, I think the answer is nope.
Okay, fine. I'm quite sure we need to kiss. Really? I thought you would have figured it out by now. Smooch. You have to jump off the statue. Look down. See that big round design on the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to crop down right in the center of it.
Okay.
Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press ZR to open up your sailcloth.
Tifa's gonna die.
Just how brave are you? If you are really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth.
She's gonna die.
Ready to jump? What do I get if I make it immediately? Wow, she pushed us off again. Holy
The
shit.
Legend of Zelda, really bad ending.
Oh, ow! Oh my god! Ow! I wasn't ready for the motion control. Okay, once more.
That was pathetic. What are you
wasn't.
doing?
I wasn't ready for it yet.
What did you think was gonna happen?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
I see you messed up your landing. Remember, you can control the angle of your fall. I totally did that. I won't push you this time, so take the leap when you're ready. Yeah, I'm gonna dash off. Don't forget that you've got to land in the middle. Yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, clearly she has to tell you again because you're struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting closer. She wasn't ready. Oh my
Ranger,
God.
you've actually done skydiving, parachuting. Is this how it goes in real life too?
Okay.
May I please?
Wait, let me do it once more.
Please. You've had 2 attempts. Now,
Okay, fine. 2 attempts.
once again. No training.
You need to dash off the edge.
I need to reset the gyro because of where I sit.
You just crash land and don't die. So
That's
I'm
not the
doing
B
quite
button.
well,
Well,
if you ask me.
super hard, people. Impossible to finish this. Impossible.
You're not straight in the middle.
Impossible. This game is unplayable, seriously. Worst controls in any video game I've ever seen.
That was perfect, Tifa. You're amazing.
Again, she has a weird way of saying Jack. Just accept it. We don't shame people here for mispronouncing things. It's our thing.
You know, Link, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, I like how there's no one around to celebrate with us. You think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together?
Oh.
Some ooh time?
Aww. It's a date. Zelda is full ooh, yes. Yes.
100%. It's so cute though.
Skyward, ooh.
Link! Hey, Link!
Oh god, Tifa flying again.
Now we crash into her. Today was amazing! Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together? I'll always remember this.
I'm not saying that I did all of this, but I did get the statue and I did do the landing.
You did not. It really was wonderful.
Nice booty shot of Link. It was my deal.
You know, Link, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Oh, damn, that's bad timing.
F.
It's
What's that? Oh, tornado!
This would be my nightmare.
What's going on? Yeah. That's a big F.
And that's very Tifa. First thing you do is try to headbutt a hurricane. Because you just do, right?
Oh, we had to go try to save her.
Yeah, but not by headbutting a hurricane.
Link.
No, Madas. Is she T-posing to assert dominance?
I'm waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Link.
Are we flying upwards now?
At least both of
Are we
us
both falling? F. That's not good.
Ah, you're awake. Oh. No.
Now it was all a dream.
When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful.
What about Zelda?
Let's talk about your missing daughter, maybe? I mean, it's sweet that he first takes care of us because we just woke up.
But Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not?
Oh, he doesn't know.
What's happened to my daughter?
About that.
Well, time to go find her.
Which one haven't you seen? The anime with Dio? You mean all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm.
Honestly though, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is not something... I've seen it, but it's not something where I would go like, oh, I'm glad I've seen it.
Second season is my favorite one.
I could have completely skipped it, and I don't think anyone really needs it. I mean, no one needs any, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure you could absolutely just skip. It has some...
I'm sorry, are you serious right now? I'm trying to JoJo pose as much as I can within the camera without standing up.
I'm not even sure why I watched all of it. It was a nice background thing, I suppose.
This is why she can't fly the Loftwing.
Mm-hmm.
That is why. Part 1 to 3, I agree that like they're my favorite part. 1 sets up the story, 2 is a great continuation, 3... my favorite part is 2. Yeah. The theme for Golden Wind is superb. I don't even recall it.
It has some good moments, but yeah, better stuff to watch, I would say.
You expected somebody to ride the Loftwing, but it was I, Dio. You must not push yourself, Link. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off?
Oh, someone was calling her.
Oh, Link is talking, we just don't get to see it or hear it. I mean, we see that he's talking.
Well, yeah, we've even been talking our options to Zelda.
No.
I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission? How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in a thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine.
Are we sure her Loftwing is with her?
Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous.
He's very rational.
I think he's trying really hard not to like give in to his worst feelings.
Rest now, Link. Zelda is going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it.
Madness.
The first time the character said that, I thought, did I just hear madras, like a curry? And now I want curry. Now I'm hungry.
I'll take it.
How about before you take it, we finish this cutscene? Oh, okay.
I'll follow you.
It's what I would do. I mean, generally, floating people in front of me are not something I would want to mess with. But custom ASMR. Final. There you go.
Hypno.
What now?
I know what that even is.
It's not bad, I can tell you that much.
Well, you get it anyway.
Final.
Oh.
But in Mike Tyson's voice. I'm not gonna make fun of Mike Tyson. Even though the guy has mellowed out dramatically, I don't think he would even need to try to hurt me, and he would. Oh look, it's our friend.
Cute.
Why do we not see its face? Yeah,
Less cute. Can I pet it?
It's scared. You scared it. I mean, this is...
Let's just throw it up there.
This is 50%... You can't do that. This is a lot of the time me spending with a cat. I hate how Tifa uses the sword, but at the same time, this is the only way she is burning calories. So I guess I'll outside.
And it works. Didn't she go here?
No. Mellowed out equals stop doing so much cocaine. Do we know that? Did he ever speak about doing drugs during his career? I think a lot of it was also not knowing how to deal with it better. Yes, okay. I am not a great follower of all things Mike Tyson.
Oh,
There's a ledge. Now watch Tifa leap, and then she runs out of stamina, and then she falls down.
Wait, you would still be hanging on, I think.
Have you ever hung onto something, Tifa? There's a famous picture of his white powdered face at a party.
One way to find out.
I'm sorry, that could be donuts. Have you ever had really good powdered donuts? I would probably look the same way.
So good.
Yeah. That cat pounce you're doing.
It's working.
This is gonna be so
I don't care what I'm
amazing.
doing. Besides the cat that I didn't see coming.
Powder these nuts? Candied almonds. I mean, that's not powdered. I mean, you could throw powdered sugar over them after you candied them. Are delicious. Maybe I'll make some this year. I'll probably eat them all, but...
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah. Why do I think you're about to hit yourself in the face?
Why would I?
I would argue you've done it before. Have you?
Maybe.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. I like the music. It's kind of giving me Xenoblade vibes.
Tiny bit.
Did you all finish Wednesday? Yes.
Yes, we have. Last week, I believe.
Wasn't the biggest fan of the show in the beginning, but I thought it grew on me. So even I, who didn't like it in the beginning, ended up liking it. Yeah.
Or at the back of the statue.
Would probably rewatch. Now that I'm more into it.
I thought it was really good. Did you finish it as well?
I love it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I just wasn't a big fan of the casting for Gomez and Morticia.
Why are you running around sword first?
Oh, because I was holding it. But they're not that big of a part in the
Spoilers.
story, so it's alright. It's about Wednesday, that is not a spoiler.
I don't know.
I was actually hoping for a safe spot, but...
No. Tifa hates me. No. What is
Yeah,
it
it
with her random accusations during the stream? First, Rix claims I said he couldn't do voice acting, and now you throw this out here. We never said that.
No, I
This
did.
video-
But no, I'm just kidding.
Go read your lines, mystical voice.
The one chosen by my creator. I've been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. Mexicans can't be in the Addams family. The whole of the Netherlands.
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think that is an accurate statement.
Did that even reach in the news? You know, in the local version of the Addams family, they replaced them all by like the whitest people ever. You know, localization is a thing.
You know that honestly there's gonna be one person at some point watching this and being dumb enough to not realize that you're joking? I don't know how to make it more obvious that she's joking.
The only Mexican that is still in the show is the one mowing the lawn. I kid. No, but seriously, I was just too much.
We will
No.
see when we get banned.
Tomorrow, can't access anymore.
Reported.
No, but I just wasn't feeling the chemistry between Morticia and Gomez.
Okay, that I agree with, but that's because I grew up with the Addams Family movies with Raul Julia. And I thought the chemistry between Raul Julia and the woman whose name I forgot, but I thought that she was Cher. Skinner is going to correct me in a second. Sorry, I forgot her name again. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Not Catherine Zeta-Jones in the old movies, the ones with Raul Julia. Now I know it's Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh, you mean with Cher?
Yes, the person I thought
It's
was
her.
Cher.
Shrift, how you doing?
Happy Tuesday. Ooh, Skyward Sword, I could have sworn you to have played this before. No, it was
We
in the
have.
poll and barely lost. That's why we're doing it now. Angelica Houston, thank you. That's the person I'm thinking about.
My grandpa was
I think she was
arrested.
amazing.
Yeah, she was really good. My grandpa was arrested for immigrant civil rights. How dare you not acknowledge that they could also be nannies? Wait, what?
Who? Like, assuming this is a fact and you're not just playing along with a haha racism joke, I'm sorry he got arrested for standing up for his rights? That sucks.
If I had a kid, I would hire your grandpa as a nanny.
Yeah.
No, but that's my main
I
problem.
don't know. I would first like to know about his qualifications.
Tina said we could only mow lawns on shirt. Yeah, true, sorry.
That's not what she said. And I will not argue this because we have video evidence. You can just go back.
I did kind of say that.
No, you didn't.
Okay, I
Why-
didn't say that.
Why would you play into his hands? How dumb. Actually, don't answer that.
No, but the show Wednesday is absolutely awesome. There is actually... No, I can say that without spoilers. My favorite
Here goes.
scene is the ball. And I think the ones who've seen it will know what I'm talking about.
There's a soccer game being played.
Yeah, it was awesome. Despite the Mexicans. Hey, I'm just reading chat, like it says it there. No, the show was really good. I liked it a whole lot more than I thought. Did you also see it, Ranger, or? I'm not sure if you started it or not. In the meantime, to get back, according to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Fee or Fi? What do you want to go for?
I would like to talk more about social customs and how you're being very inappropriate. I think it's Fi.
Fi is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people.
Again, the fanfiction writes itself.
I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Link. You must take up this sword as the one chosen by my creator. It is your destiny.
That's very kind of your creator.
Sort of watched. It was in the background during vacation.
I think we're on about Enid. I haven't seen that.
I thought Wednesday, because Wednesday is too good to just be background sound for us to watch.
It worked for me, and I still liked it, so...
Yeah, but you're... yeah. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension.
I was talking about Wednesday. Wow, you confused me.
It's Tuesday. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. I just want to save, man. My projects indicate that
Your projects.
Well, oh,
My projects. Let me tell you about all of my projects. So I'm working on renewable energies.
My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state.
It's a nice way of saying you have something useful for us.
The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive.
Good to know. That's handy.
And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword?
Yes, very much.
Good habit. It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. We're quite good at persuading.
Requited?
Eh? Required. I said required.
No, you didn't.
I totally did that.
Feels like it should be Thursday, no Friday. I am happy if it's Saturday. That would be nice.
It's the second time today I've been reminded it's nowhere near the end of the week. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably gonna happen if you look at a computer screen again and you see the date.
But Rix, before you know it, it's weekend.
That's true. It's bound to happen.
It will come. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward.
Oh god, Tifa with motion controls again.
I can do that.
Inside the statue of a goddess. Examine. If only there was a tutorial on the screen.
Hey, I got it.
First try.
I'm not sure how, but I got it. Oh.
It doesn't matter if I reset the gyro.
Wait a minute.
It doesn't matter if I reset the gyro, right?
Ah, there we go.
Say what, Tifa?
Where's up? Put it back in.
I really
That's what she said.
didn't want this to become a Skywaggle sword. I'm sorry on her behalf. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. Wish I was being bathed in divine light right now.
Recognition complete. Master. Link. My master.
Did we meet? Before? Ever?
Link!
She's probably regretting her choice.
I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear.
In the chamber.
The chamber?
It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few of each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years began to give off... I'm sorry, Link, I'm old. It began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamt the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. Certainly not while I have these amazing eyebrows. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of a blade, one who is also youthful in likeness yet wise with knowledge immeasurable.
So you can see her. That's good.
Apparently. Oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations.
100% this is people like Tifa's fault.
What?
Oh, my dear grandchild, let me teach you the words of my people. I can't remember all of them, but here's the gist of it. There'll be a kid, and he'll have a sword.
That's you.
That's it.
That's her.
You will appear someday. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny.
I feel like I'm destined to take away the motion controls from Tifa.
With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the Spirit Maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land.
Okay, so spoilers. There'll be a good ending.
Okay, so now we're going about the surface. There's a world below. Zelda is stuck there.
Seemingly.
Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess.
The goddess wasn't really a fan of convenience, I guess.
It's also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda.
This is no easy task, Link. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this.
Well, we'll just fall down.
Yeah, just fall.
She has no hands.
She doesn't need hands.
You have a point.
Again with a T-posing.
This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me.
You got the emerald tablet. The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Nice.
Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with a skyward strike.
Good luck with that, Tifa.
These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward.
As an up.
That's not gonna go
Where
very
we're
well.
going, we don't need hands, apparently.
Apparently
Also,
not. Foxy, nice
Hello.
to see you again.
how have you been?
How are you doing? Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. Okay, this
It's
not.
not gonna happen with her.
this not gonna go well.
Please reset the gyro controls so that your up is actually up. Thank you.
Why do I need to reset it every time?
Because I changed it earlier to work for me.
Fuck, wasn't I supposed to put the thingy in first?
Yes. You could probably go up and try to use it. Okay, doesn't work.
Or is this the... Oh, wait.
I've been good. Happy to hear that. Gyro controls suck. Not necessarily.
What do I do now?
Attack. See? Isn't it easier if you actually set the controls to work for you?
Well,
If only somebody had told Tifa that earlier.
I prefer with normal controls, but we're getting there.
Yeah, but it's funnier to watch you like this.
And now I need to put the thingy in. See?
Yeah.
There we
That
go.
sure looks like a map to me.
I thought we had to put it in between the...
To be honest, I thought the same thing first. But it was just a floating emblem. How do you put something in there?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think there's any logic necessarily behind a floating country.
excuse me? Should be.
Master Link, it is done.
Do you even live tea, bro? Still fair?
Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. But we definitely don't even have that many.
No, I don't think that. I have no idea how many quotes we have, but I think we're in the double digits still.
40 or something?
Ish, I think.
I've recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go.
So here's my question. Did this Link become the hero because Fi chose him? Or would he have been the hero regardless? What if Fi had chosen a different generation's Link?
I think there's only one.
Fair enough.
I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. I can summon you whenever.
I think she's this game's Navi.
Link, listen!
Listen!
Listen! Oh. There you go.
Link, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this Fi says is true, Zelda is alive. Alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her.
Hopefully not as annoying as that.
We're gonna find out.
I have a feeling it's gonna be roughly the same.
I hope not.
Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Link, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please, see it through and prove the legends true.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do your people proud, Link. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link, and those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go.
Yes.
We got this.
Let's get dressed. Oh. I love that this Link has chainmail under the cloth. I think this is the first time a Link actually wears a piece of armor on his default uniform.
I don't think this is the first one. Ranger, kickbacks. Kick butts at work.
butts.
Thank
Don't
you
kick
for
people
hanging.
in the back.
You just never really see it, I think.
Yeah, because they don't wear any. I mean, Twilight Princess Link can buy the armor that eats your money to powered.
Fair enough.
But other than that, I don't think they really do.
That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Because you was.
Yeah, with a chainmail underneath it, I think it looks really cool.
It looks really nice.
It actually looks like something sensible.
Take care on your journey and please be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead.
Do I get the items for free while I save your daughter?
They'll make us pay for this.
I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You're always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over you and guide you both.
Now, he wasn't born to wear it. This game is the first chronologically. That is correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, the game doesn't flat out tell you, but there is stuff in there that makes it clear that it is that way.
Wow, can't even save in the bed.
Nintendo have said it's like 10,000 or so years in the past. Yeah, it is chronologically the very first point in time.
Oh,
Link.
you just want to save, man.
No. Keep playing.
There's no autosave apparently.
Correct. That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You really something else? Could have never imagined myself doing what you're about to do.
That's why I'm the hero.
I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear.
Thank you. That is very handy.
A total 2.
Thank you, Fletch.
It's so old Arceus hasn't even hatched yet. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventurers. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You could buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch and they might come in handy on an adventure.
Oh, the shield will be
goes
handy.
in the pouch?
Can fold it.
I guess like a telescope shield. Like a Captain America kind of thing. Link, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. He's so nice.
Kinda is. Can I ignore you?
Screw that guy. Fuck him.
Trying to ignore all of you.
Next is Minish Cap, or is there one in between? Also, I have a question for all of you. Is it Minish Cap or is it Minish Cap? I think it's
Minish.
Minish. Oh wait, is it Minish or Minish?
Minish.
I think Minish.
Minish makes the most sense
Like
in my mind.
minimally.
There we go.
How are you liking Skyward Sword so far?
I'm a bit dizzy from the flying still.
No, Tifa, you made yourself busy.
The flying bit was horrible. I hope there's not...
Yes, you were horrible at the flying bit is what you're trying to say, I think.
No, I think the flying bit was just horrible at the flying bit. The fighting is alright. That's easy so far.
Yes, so far. You will be in such a world of pain when we get to enemies with an actual AI.
Probably will be, yes, but so far, like the game. Story's okay. Can't play. Let's see how it gets at a later point.
I have to say, your waggling is hard to watch for me.
But it works.
So far it does, yes. But hey, when I told you, give me the gamepad for a second, you did. And then I was able to get it off my system. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Balance is important in life. It really is.
I'm glad we managed to get that out.
Yes. I wonder how long we're gonna take for this because let me double check. I think back then I looked it up and How Long to Beat had it on 25 hours, I wanna say.
25.
Skyward Sword.
Sorry. I think it's a bit longer.
30 and a half for the remaster. Apparently they streamlined some things, I think.
So let's say like 50 hours.
Yeah, with us it's more like 60-ish.
Depends on how much progress we'll make.
That is true. That is true.
I think I got a mosquito sting on my arm. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it's freezing over here most of the days, but it's still warm enough that mosquitoes haven't all died out. It's annoying.
They're having their winter in our apartment.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the games before the split in order is Skyward, Sword, then Minish Cap, then Ocarina of Time, and then the timeline splits. I think you're correct. Yes. Mosquitoes in winter sounds like hell. I can't complain. Tifa has a very rare blood type, so she is a mosquito
We
magnet.
already spoke about this. I don't have a rare blood type.
Well, more rare than me. So I've got garbage blood, so they don't want blood. And
They always go for me.
she's a snack, so I'm immune to malaria. I don't know if I am, I don't think so. I don't want to have to find out either.
With how often I've been stung in my life, I should be, I feel like.
Yes. Also stop scratching yourself, you're irritating your skin.
Fine.
Fine, you shouldn't stop because I'm telling you, you should stop because you can tell that your skin is being irritated.
I'll continue later.
I got sickle cell trait. Well, Tifa has sick cell trait apparently. And then she keeps scratching. What the?
Nando, because it's itchy.
Hello Nando, and bye Nando. Time zones are evil, we're about to head out.
It is time for sleeps.
Unfortunately, yes. If Tifa could kindly do her part in this part of the stream and find us somebody to raid. It's not time for sleeps.
It is absolutely time for sleeps.
It's time for Die Hard 2. I would need to watch Die Hard 1 again first. I feel like Die Hard 2 hits better if you watch your first one first.
I will die hard if I don't get sleep.
Watched it last night. I see you're one ahead of me. Can't say that I have been doing that.
No, but you can pick someone.
Then the two people I've got on both are playing horror games.
Oh yeah.
Stop scratching yourself.
Now I
Wash your-
started noticing.
Yes. So how about this? You give me this hand
Like
and
you can
the other one you
have a
put away.
you can have a mosquito bite
This is now a hand-holding stream, everybody.
and not notice it, but the moment you touch it or know it is there, it will start itching.
Yes, that's why I'm now holding your hand. This is a loving stream. How about we go head over to Raziel, currently playing Cry of Fear, because Crying of Fear is also what I experienced during Tifa's flying section.
Go for it.
I think that's a beautiful segue. Let me set this up.
That sounds like a plan. Wisdom. If there's too much positivity, then nobody shows their true feelings and everything's pretty much just a positive zombie. However, if there's too much negativity, then all you're doing is throwing a pity party for a bunch of sad sacks that are depressed all the time.
That's true.
You need a good, like, in-between.
Yes. But there can never be too much of Tifa not scratching herself loudly.
Yeah, I won't
Both
scratch
her skin and my ears will thank her.
until the raid is over.
Okay, then I will keep accidentally cancelling the raid just before time's out so that Tifa doesn't do anything. What? I thought for a second you were actually gonna get up and just leave.
Yeah, maybe next time.
You haven't even pressed the button.
Pressing the
There's an order to things, Tifa. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. If you can, please stick around for the raid. We'll be back tomorrow with more of Tifa messing up Skywaggle sword.
Thank you.